Shalom and welcome to this episode of Ask Aviel. My name is Aviel. You can ask me questions so that we can share, learn, and grow together. This episode's topic is why do we get into disputes? James or Yaakov 4 verse 1. Where do quarrels and conflicts among you come from? We tend to judge other people by their actions while we judge ourselves by our own intentions. That's why in every situation or relationship, we have view number 1, what I think the relationship is. View number 2, what the other party thinks the relationship is. View number 3, what others looking in think the relationship is. And view number 4, what reality actually is. Using God's bird's eye view and X-ray vision that looks into hearts and minds, the intentions of men. View number 4 is the most accurate. We do not have this vision, so we judge the world and all relationships through our own lenses in view number 1, which is totally inaccurate. And that is the golden calf experience. Israel wrongly established in their minds that the golden calf would represent the God who brought them out of Egypt. They were wrong. They needed instead to see from God's perspective and recognize, admit, and surrender to the fact that the true and living God is the one true God. Disappointment is the gap between our expectations, the image that we formed about something, and the reality of things. We make our own Egel Zahav, our own golden calf. We all create mental models in our mind to make sense of the world and others. Essentially, our internal dialogue decides how we think others should act in certain situations. When others don't talk and act the way we would expect them to, we struggle. We begin to experience grief. Because the outside world is not meeting our expectations, we become hurt. In all our relationships, we make ourselves the main actor, the director, and also the script writer of the movie. We expect others to act in a certain way according to the drama and script we have made up in our minds. Other people and God become the supporting actors in our drama. We plan and map out in our minds how others should feel, think, speak, and act. When other actors do not act according to our main script, we get confused, we get shocked, we don't understand, and we grieve. We grieve the ideal movie that we thought was reality. The gap between our expectation and reality is the chasm of disappointment. I have discovered and grown in the process, finally realizing that in the movie of my life, I really cannot control any other actor in it. I can't even control what happens to me due to the careless mistakes of self-centeredness of other people's actions. And when we all realize this sad truth, we grieve for a while. The shock and the realization of the broken illusion. What we thought was reality, the movie in our minds, through our eyes, is not reality. The only reality is that we control ourselves, nothing else, nothing else. We can only control our thoughts, our speech, and our own actions. Like a parallel to the golden calf incident with Israel, we worship our own movie, our own script, our own act. When we look closely, we will see that the face of the Egel Zahav or golden calf is actually our own. Isaiah or Yeshayahu 55 verses 8 to 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, nor are your ways my ways. It is a declaration of Adonai. For as the heavens are higher than earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. When we take God's perspective, God's vision, God's intention, then we will see the world as it really is. God gives us His very personal Hashgacha Partit, His providence, His detailed personal supervision in every step of our lives. Thank you for joining me. I pray that this message inspires and challenges you. God bless you and your family. Shalom.